Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to American Truck Simulator, where today I'm actually starting without a job. There's a reason. So the first thing I want to do is show you an email I got. And it's from our driver, Irina K, or Irina. I didn't know this happened, but if you leave a driver without work for a few days, possibly a couple of weeks, they send you an email. Hi boss, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been sitting in Las Vegas without work for 3 days now. I'm getting pretty annoyed because I need money to pay my bills and I can't make any if I'm just dawdling here with no job in sight. Please get me a truck in the next 2 days so I can start delivering. Otherwise I'll have no choice but to leave you. There should really be a comma there. That's from Irina. So we need to go for the $100,000 loan. And just for funsies, another $100,000. You can see where this is going. So we got $227,000. We are now going to go to the Kenworth dealer. We haven't been in Nevada for a while. I haven't been in Elko for a while, especially. So let's go to Elko. And we are going to buy the Kenworth W900 Studio Sleeper. But that's... I mean, the stock offer is great. Let's customize it a bit. I mean, first off, we do want the Studio Sleeper. We want the 6x4 long. Let's get a 500 horsepower engine, our 18-speed gearbox, our classic interior. I'll sort out the paint later. The turbo wing, for some reason, all of the lights, the big visor, more mirrors, more, all of the lights, more lights. Let's go for the stonking big mirrors, big metal deflector, the stonking, the fender guards, of course. For some reason it's not letting me attach the right hood mirror. There we go. The Firefly, because lights. And I think that might be it. Yes. So let's confirm that. And we shall now purchase, flat out, our new truck. We're going to send the old one to Prim. Peterfield 579 is now officially retired from active duty. And we now have a brand new Kenworth W900. However, there is one more thing I want to do. Because it's all well and good having a beautiful new truck and all that jazz. I mean, this really is... There's actually music coming from the truck dealership. It is great having, you know, a brand new truck and all that kind of stuff. There is one more thing I want to do. Oh my god! Oh, now that's a truck engine. Oh, ho, ho. Because, do apologize for this. This is kind of unscripted. I was going to do this at the end of an episode. This is attempt number 2. Apparently there's no really funky steampunk available for this. Let's go for vintage red, but we'll make it black. Like that. And like that. Actually, what happens if I make this one pink, just out of curiosity? Let's actually make this white. Just to give it a bit of bling bling bling. Let's go down a bit darker into the silver. What's this changing? Yeah, a bit darker into the silver like that. And let's go for kind of a silvery colour here as well. Kind of like... Don't want to be too silver, that'll do. But I know it's grey, but it'll have to do as a silver. And this thing lights up like a Christmas tree. And I just want to check if there's anything else I want to fiddle about with now, because I do want to get going very soon. Oh yes, all of the I'll sort out the wheels and stuff off camera, never mind. Oh, no. Just set that to standard again. I confirm the order, so that's everything in the right positions. And now what I'm going to do is get this monstrous engine fired up again. And we need to park our brand new Kenworth up. Now it might just be me, but the driving position seems very far back in this thing. Can I get the speedo on this? Yes. Okay. Now I have no idea what jobs are available. And Irina's already making money, that's perfect. What I'm going to do now real quick is go to the bank. And we can't repay anything. We owe $348,000. That's not exactly ideal. So let's go to the freight market from Elko to... Let's go to Barstow. I think that's where we ended up last time. So let's go from Elko to Barstow with our brand new monstrous beast of a toy. Now either I didn't set the GPS at all, or it's gone and wigged out a bit. And it has wigged out a bit. Which isn't exactly ideal, is it? Okay, where am I? Okay, I have to see now where I'm going from. From that place with the V. Which is, I am there, I need to go basically straight down and then across. So the first, second, third right. I need to turn out to the right. Out to the right and then third right. Lovely, got it. Whoops! That was a lot farther across the road than I thought. I would openly admit that was my fault. What's the view like out the back of this thing? I'm presuming there's no window. Yeah, there's no window. That's a really nice bit of texture work. And what's this side look like? Okay. It's a nice view and the chrome work is presented nicely. I'm still in reverse. This thing just sounds beastly. I love it. I love this truck. I knew that I wanted it, I didn't realize I wanted it this badly. Wow, that's an impressive noise this thing makes. Although for some reason the speedometer is done in 5, 15, 25, 35. That's kind of irritating. Because I'm going to see the numbers and think it's 10, 20, 30, etc. Not all the ones that end in 5. I have to do this. Did I just miss a green light? Nope. Wow. I have said in the past that certain cars and project cars sound like hell. Like hell has just been unleashed within a thunderstorm. That's what the sound of hell being unleashed during a thunderstorm is. Ooh. Oh, I'm so glad that I got headphones. Maybe I'm not a big fan of the Jake brakes though. So let's... Oh, there's one to Oakland? Well, if that's better price per distance, then I mean... Let's take the job to Oakland. In a random change of plans. We officially have 1 mile on the clock. Just the one. Ah, there's an issue with this truck. I actually need to use the mirrors because I have no idea how far back this thing goes. Well, that's the trailer attached, so let's see. What does it look like in the mirrors? Damn near invisible. Good, this is going to be fun to park. Oh, good lord. So yeah, this was intended to be a longish video because I had to get the new truck and whatnot. Didn't think it'd be 15 minutes before I even picked up a load. 28, 29, 30 miles an hour. Downside of this, the display on the Kenworth, my beautiful W900 that I've wanted for so long, is that it's kind of hard to read. Now, I will openly admit that I dislike the display. I cannot, however, admit or even lie that about, you know, loving the engine sounds and the fact that starting off in Nevada means we get to open this thing right the hell up. Going 56 at the moment, which is essentially the California speed limit. My foot is flat to the ground. Let's get up into 7 high. Now we do a 500 horsepower engine in this, as you probably know, because you've seen it already. 500 horse engine, 18 speed gearbox, and we get to open it up because this thing, I think, will struggle to hit 80, but we're at 70 already. Into 8th gear. The speed is still rising, and we are definitely experiencing a lot of drag on this. Thinking the turbo wing might not have helped. I forgot to turn on the lights. That would explain why the display was a bit difficult to read. Still difficult to read, but it's slightly easier now. This just... I've got to go out of the cab here to listen to this. Yep. That sounds like hell has managed to escape. Still does. I believe I love this truck. Big issue is I seem to be sitting very far back, however the wing mirrors are indicating I'm not. Good lord, I'm speeding. I'm speeding and I don't care. Let's see how fast I can get this thing. I mean, we're at 86 miles an hour currently. Yeah, 65. I'm gonna have to slow down. $57, $58, $59, $60. Okay. I'm actually going to use the main speedo and just use the information for trip economy. Pretty much, because I can't see the damn speed at all on that thing. Actually, be really helpful. Yeah. Fuel remaining. Because I want to test if my little theory works out. 190 gallons remaining. 1,299 miles. Okay, 126, 127, 128, 129. Yes! By doing my little trick of... I wanted to see if that was actually modelled in the game. By doing the little trick of... Wow, it's apparently hugely successful. By doing the little trick of lifting coast, even probably like this, yeah, just coasting in any way, shape or form. With the clutch in, it's actually slightly more fuel efficient because you're not dropping speed, but you definitely do save fuel that way. Also, we're in 80 again, which means I get to open this thing right the hell up. So yeah, I've got the truck that I want. I mean, that's, I guess, season 1 of the LP done with this episode, because I mean, if I was to do seasons, season 1 wouldn't logically be me getting the truck that I wanted. From like the starter truck that I pretty much had to buy. So I guess this is the final episode of season 1. I'm not gonna do seasons, but logically speaking, if I did, this would be the end of season 1, because Season 1 was kind of... I guess the aim was working towards this. Working towards what we now have. The Kenworth W900. Huh. And of course I sneezed. So I'm hopefully going to cut that out. Wow, they made me drop quite a lot of speed there. Let's get back up to 65. You know, my eyes will probably adjust to this thing and the new cab and all that, but it is definitely disorientating to or disorientating, one of those two, to have a cab, number one, that's much longer. And number two, that it does seem to be a bit wider as well, just the tiniest bit wider. I mean, the biggest issue I have is the displays are so very different. This is in fact the speed limit around here is 30. Wasn't just me going 30 for a jolly. So back up to with speed. And I just cruised along the middle lane here. And what's really interesting to me, as somebody who doesn't drive IRL, is I find myself constantly checking all the mirrors to make sure that I am in fact going in the correct direction and, you know, staying on my side of the road and not screwing up too much. I mean, part of being a YouTuber is that I do screw up. It's not intentional, but it happens. But there is a very large part of me that is absolutely 100% trying my best to not do things like that, where I go off the you know, out of the lane. Now my main concern is getting to, or is if I get a way station stop, if I get stopped into a way station. The steering on this actually seems a bit more sensitive than the Peterbilt for whatever reason. Might be that the, oh dear. I did have to mention I was afraid of this, didn't I? Actually go the speed limit within the way station. And now we gotta get back up to highway speeds. Which, granted, we're already at 40, but we've got quite a way to go to get up to proper speed yet. Especially if we're going uphill. We're at about 42 miles an hour. 41. 42, 43, 44, 45, and rising good. There's 50. Does help if I actually change gears correctly. So we're back under 50. Over 50, 55, 60. If I can keep around the 60, 65, 70 mark, I'll be quite happy. Because I mean, I don't want to be going too quickly crossing the border into California, because then I'll just have to slam the brakes. And conversely, I don't want to be going too slowly, because never mind, I had to slam the brakes entering California because I knew I would. So now we get to build up to 55 again. That's 50. Oops, there's 55. I am wildly out of my lane. So I'm just going to change the info screens to check. 53. 53 will do. As long as I'm under 55, that's all I really want. We're getting an average of about 4 miles to the gallon, which is, I'm gonna say, good fuel economy. I mean, it's not economy car fuel economy, but for a massive tonnage truck, 4 miles to the gallon's quite good. Plus, it's better than Humvee. I think that thing gets like 1 or 2 miles to the gallon. Now I know I did drop below 4 there temporarily, but I want to see what my fuel economy becomes if I do this. Just out of curiosity. Is 4 the best I can get? 4.1. I'm technically speeding, which is kind of comical. .2. I barely have the truck running and I'm just gaining fuel economy. And rather worryingly speed. Oh, very worryingly speed. Come on. I'm scrubbing off the speed because I'm going uphill. Yes. So 4.3 miles to the gallon was what I maxed out at. That's... You know, that's not half bad. Considering the size of this thing. That's actually really good. And I've just noticed we're speeding quite significantly. So, yeah. I mean, we could have done better. We could do better still. With this entire trip, I mean, I have taken some damage. I took it almost immediately after buying this thing. But, I mean, the truck runs fine. It sounds... It sounds that. And, all I need to do really is get used to the way that it drives. Which will happen over the course of a few videos and streams. I mean, that's a non-issue. What are the full lights like on this thing? Illuminating! Alright. So... oh, is that Stockton? Isn't that where we're going? Or am I going crazy and thinking we're... just thinking we're going to Stockton? When in fact we're going to... I don't know... Lilliput in Bohemia. I had to make up a place, so I just threw 2 places that came into my mind together. Deal with it. So it's what, half an hour live, or half an hour live, half an hour for the video so far. We should be getting near where we're going. I mean, no, we're hardly near where we're going. I'm not going to go and check the big map, because that's kind of in its own little way cheating. I don't like the jakes on this thing. Yeah, the engine brakes on this just don't sound good. But I mean, it drives reasonably well. It's not perfect. It's not terrible. But my main issue is that the visibility out of the cab is a bit crap. Like, I don't know where the back of the trailer is. I don't know, more worryingly, where the tongue is for a trailer to hook up. And I can't see it no matter what I try, which means when I'm hooking up to a trailer, I'm guessing. I'm just flat out guessing where I'm supposed to go. Or how far away I am, or how close I am. Stuff like that. That's... that's genuinely worrying. Like, as much as I say, oh, this is very worrying and that's very worrying, the fact that I don't know exactly where everything is and I'm not used to it, that scares me. That genuinely worries me. It actually looks like our trip economy is going to end up as about 4.3 miles to the gallon, which that's not bad fuel economy over a nearly 500-mile trip. That's, I'll be honest, that's spectacularly good. We're going to be turning in here. Where's our parking spot? Where is it? Oops. Let's keep it in second while we're looking for our spot here. It's hardly down at the end of that row, is it? Also, I think I came in the wrong way somehow. You are kidding me, it's down in here? They wanted it here. Okay. Secondary question, could I have just driven straight into this parking spot? No. I'm thinking that driving down this way was a mistake. now I just need to reverse the entire way out of here. After making a massive screw up. Okay. Oh my god. Come on. It sounds like I just took the wing mirror off somehow. Okay. Come on. Did I get too cocky with this? Come on. Okay. So now I just need to swing this thing 180 degrees. Oh boy. Alright, this is probably going to be the best that I get it. Come on. I can take that. I mean, we're kind of lined up now. I mean, all we gotta do now is just go back in a straight line as we can. That was in no way straight. Gonna have to reverse using the normal mirrors just because I don't trust myself to stick my head out right now. Come on. Be good enough, 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 be good enough. Not good enough. That's... The closer I get, the better. Or the closer I get every time, the better it works out for me. There's a slight delay in between me moving my wheel and the wheel on screen moving, I just realised. Which means that logically there's a delay between the pedals and... Yep. There's a small delay between me hitting the pedal and the outcome, which kind of explains a few of the weirder issues I've been having with the game. Come on. Be good, be good, be good, be good, be good. Oh, hang on. Tempty, tempty, Tim. Why didn't I realise I could just reverse it too far back and then essentially fix it in post? There we go. We are now ready to unload our cargo, which in theory should be excellent. Yes. $12,039, 738 experience, 110 gallons of fuel use, so about half the fuel tank is gone. That's not bad. That's really not bad, so I need to have a look at... I wish there was kind of a... like a company manager, I guess. Driver manager. So I am making $18.80 for the company per mile. Arena's making $3.79 a mile. She needs the whole hell of a lot more miles than I do. However, we can't afford a new truck. Let's get her going on let's get her going on the high value stuff. I mean, a $1,300 profit over 300 miles is really good. That truck's got a profit of $16.74 a mile. That is amazing. My truck's got a profit of $24.93 per mile. My truck wins. I think I should start going for precious cargo or something like that. I might just go for the hazardous cargo. Just to fill that up, then I'll work my way down through all of that. Eco driving is good at the moment. So I'm going to get Arena working on high value stuff so she can get monies. After that, I'll probably get her going on fragile and then just in time. And then fuel economy and long distance and hazardous. So I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our purchase of the brand new Kenworth W900 Studio Sleeper. I'm going to have a look at the cabin adjustments to see if I can fix what I perceive to be an issue. Oh, this is the way I had it set up in the other truck. That makes a lot more sense now. I'll set... If I sit relatively low, I won't be able to see all the mirrors, and I need to tap that over small. Yeah, that's better. Because I only want to see this mirror so far as I can see the lines on the road. Same with this one. These two are going to be my look behindy mirrors, and the virtual mirror over there is going to help as well. But my main thing is being able to see the screen, and this is much more comfortable now. I know it's a bit off to one side, but I mean, I can now see everything that I want to be able to see. I might actually F4. Is it F1? No, F5. And cabin adjustments, please, because I want to go. Oh, never mind. I don't want to do that. I want to do cabin adjustments and adjust seats. Just knock myself up 2 clicks like that. That's much better. And now I want to fix the lights a bit. Just turn down the. No, let's keep the backlight on the dashboard quite high, like that. Alright, thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.